The night Klay Thompson returned in Chase Center, it was goosebump-inducing. And from the arena being on its feet when he was warming up to the opening lineups where I could barely hear his name being called because the crowd was so loud, it really felt like the woes of the world just melted away and gave way to joy, even just for a second. And since then, the Warriors have bobbled. They went 1-3 on their road trip, and Draymond Green has been battling a calf injury. But now they're back in the Bay, and they're hoping to turn things around. So ahead of tonight's matchup against the Pistons, I'm excited to bring in our new Warriors beat reporter, Kendra Andrews. Kendra, welcome to the team. But I want to talk about Golden State here. What's been their mindset as they try to get back on track?
Well, Malika, the mood after shoot-around this morning was very subdued. It was quiet. Guys just kept their heads down and put in their work because they know coming off of that 1-3 road trip, there is a lot of work for them to do, but none of them are reaching for the panic button right now. Steve Kerr said that they're just going through a rough patch of their season, and this happens to every team every year. They just need to figure out how to get back on track. Now, some might be inclined to reach for that panic button because this slump, if that's what we're going to call it, seems to have come out of the blue, especially thinking back to just how dominant the Warriors were to start the season. They skyrocketed to the top of the league and didn't experience any of those growing pains that maybe you expect when you're integrating so many new guys to the roster and rotation. But those growing pains are catching up with them. You mentioned bringing Klay back after 2.5 years. Steph Curry missed a game with a hand injury. Gary Payton II missed 2 games. Now Draymond Green's out for at least 2 weeks as he deals with that calf injury. So they just have to figure out how to get back on track. But Andrew Wiggins told me this morning that they're not panicked, and right now the 7-game homestand, which starts tonight, feels like the perfect opportunity to do so. Okay, so they're not reaching for the panic button quite yet, but you mentioned the Warriors are still integrating Klay again. So through the 4 games since he's been back, Klay has been shooting 36% from the field and 36% from three-point range. So Kendra, what has Klay said about his performance so far? Well, the other night after their game in Minnesota, Klay said it's very rare for a guy to have a 2+ year hiatus and come back just as dominant as he was before. So he's really trying to apply that patience that he learned over the past 2.5 years and apply it to his shot coming back. And really, the Warriors need to apply that patience as a whole. Only 3 members of this team have played with Klay before: Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Kevon Looney. So a lot of guys are readjusting their roles, particularly Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole. But Andrew said as they learn how to play with him, as they get the feel for being on the court with Klay, all of that should work itself out. Absolutely, and we will be watching to see how they can try to turn this thing around, especially on this homestand. Kendra, thank you so much. Sis, let's do this again. This is pretty fun. Absolutely.
Oh.
Perk?
Oh, look at the
Are you just producing this whole show today?
This is a proud moment. Hey, Kendra, congratulations. Happy to have you part of the NBA family. But look, Malika, you know last week you shot the little salad thing at me, right? And I told you, okay? I caught it. So, Kendra, look, we unfiltered and we shoot slugs on here. I need you to tell us something about Malika growing up as a child that used to get on your nerves. I need to hear.
Nothing. I was an angel.
I need to hear. No, I asked Kendra.
I don't know. I don't want to get on her bad side. I don't want to get on her bad side.
It's no bad side.
All I'll say is that there was one time where she may have tried to sit on me and put a pillow on my head because I took her Legos. So we'll just.
I thought you were going to say when I
Dad was home to intervene.
Snoring because you were snoring. So I didn't mean to. I just wanted to stop the snoring. Perk, get out of this shot. You're not in this block.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.